NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Moutier to Hardaway. Knocked loose. Moutier. Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by 2. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Moutier into the front court. He'll run the offense. Hardaway to Kevin Knox. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Kunbo to Bledsoe. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Moutier to Kevin Knox. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Brogdon. Kevin Knox. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Hardaway. To Kevin Knox. Moutier to Hardaway. Rebound taken down by the Bucks. Whoa, Chris Middleton, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Closing out or contesting his shot is a really bad idea because now the offense knows they can extend you away from the basket, and that's away from your original position as being a help defender.
Bledsoe. His first effort off the mark. Bledsoe to Lopez. Slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball.
Brogdon to Bledsoe. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Shot by Moutier, no good.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Adetokunbo, count the basket.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Timeout here for the Knicks, as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Substitutions. Milwaukee.
To Hardaway. Short jumper stays out.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Antetokounmpo to Hill. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by George Hill. No good. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer, always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Kevin Knox. Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good. Hill into the front court. The score 12-8. Ilikina. To Cantor. To Ilikina. Turned away by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Hustle pays off. They've got the possession. Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads 4. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Ilikina. Short jumper won't go down.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Can't miss those. Possession lies with New York. To Ilikina. Has a chance, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now 4 for 6. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. New blood coming in for both sides.
Substitutions, Milwaukee.
To Hardaway. Shot by Moutier. It's off the mark.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Identical. Middleton. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Chris Middleton with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 87% from the line. You can count that one. 4-point play. Move 8. Fires the 3, knocks it down.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Giannis reminds me of Kevin Durant, and obviously their relationship has evolved even to the point where publicly, you think about the similarities, KD playing at OKC before he left for a bigger market in Golden State could be similar to the fate that of Giannis. But Giannis is a guy born of Nigerian parents, from Greece, loves small market towns, has a crack in his cell phone, likes to push a shopping cart down the aisle like anybody else. But it doesn't matter because the lights can shine bright for wherever Giannis decides to play.
To Middleton. Brogdon. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
This offseason was the summer of Giannis. He discovered so much about the American culture, even some of the sweets. And I see his game has gotten even sweeter.
To Kevin Knox. And count the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Number 26.
Giannis with it up top. Up 5. To Bledsoe. Middleton. New York Knicks basketball. In a flash, scores at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
And a throwdown.
The assist from number 34, Giannis
They'll let one fly from half court. Time expires to end the first half. The Bucks in front.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Bucks will start the second half with a decent lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Knicks were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. And someone needs to step up offensively if they plan to win this game. Not a single player has gotten in the double digits yet. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Assists. Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
Segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Bledsoe to Lopez. Probing the defense. From the painted area, won't go down.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
Screen coming. Moutier to Hardaway. Fires the three. Giannis grabs the board. Middleton gets it in the left corner. 4-3. Second effort. Denied by Cantor.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Brook Lopez. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Moutier.
When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Brogdon to Antetokounmpo. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Knicks with the basketball. Count the bucket for 2.
But, Ed, you have to give Coach Fizdale, Scott Perry, and Steve Mills, and everybody in the New York Knicks organization a lot of credit for drafting this young man. He just turned 19 and hasn't even begun to scratch the surface of how talented he is. Shoots the ball very similar to Allen Houston. That's the cap. That's the highest level, but also possesses the ability to put the ball down on the ground and finish over the top of the trees. There's no doubt about it. Between him and Porzingis, the Knicks are well on their way.
First personal foul. Team foul number 1 for the Milwaukee.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. New York in control of the basketball.
Here we go, my ball, my ball.
Won't go down. Bledsoe with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. To Antetokounmpo. Can't connect from inside. Moutier into the front court. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. Moutier to Kevin Knox. For 3, well defended, but Knox with the 3.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Bledsoe with it up top. They lead it. 4-point game. To Antetokounmpo. Has a look. He connects with the step back.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Kevin Knox. Hardaway to Kevin Knox. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Hill. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Rebound pulled down by Giannis. Hill across the timeline. And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
George Hill at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. Hardaway to Ntilikina. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Hill into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Missed a wide open look. Ntilikina. Tough make through traffic.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
A shot at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Bucks. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His team up by 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Brook Lopez. He's now 4 for 6.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Knocked loose. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Antetokounmpo to George Hill. Antetokounmpo, step back jumper.
Get a tub of popcorn and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. Hardaway. Slam dunk. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Antetokounmpo. That out of his range and no good. Moutier with it up top. His guys down by 9.
Let's cut it.
5 seconds to shoot. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Giannis with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Moutier to Kevin Knox. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. That's no good. The possession lies with New York. Kevin Knox to Moutier. Going to launch beyond the arc. Emmanuel Moutier, if he can improve his shot, look out.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
Moutier into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Antetokounmpo, the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
The assist from number 1, Emmanuel Moutier.
To Antetokounmpo.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Middleton, that's off the side of the rim, short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Kevin Knox. Bucks basketball. Antetokounmpo. Nice pass to set things up. Has a chance. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session, watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally.
The Bucks claim victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Knicks didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Assists.
The Milwaukee Bucks were very impressed, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.